There's something special about watching two fighters, each the best in their division, go head to head. With world titles on the line and undefeated records hanging in the balance, there's often so little to separate the two combatants. In rare cases, there is. But regardless of the outcome, there is always respect to be given to the fighters willing to put everything on the line, especially in an era where the best so often hesitate to face each other.
Keyshawn Davis was offered $3 million to fight Haney. He rejected the offer.
So, let's take a journey back through boxing history to an era when fighters forged their legacies and proved their worth against the very best.
There was some beautiful shots back at Toney. Oh, big left hook, and down goes Toney.
Starting with the iconic, undisputed welterweight clash between Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard.
There's two champions in the same weight division, and which I think that it should only be one.
And you think it should be you?
Yes.
Do you predict a knockout?
No, Howard, I'm not going to predict anything, but I can't say that. I'm going to be trying it all the time.
What do you predict?
Knockout. I hit hard, Howard, I swear.
The WBC welterweight champion, Sugar Ray Leonard. He is the WBA welterweight champion of the world, undefeated in his professional career, introducing Thomas, the Motor City Cobra, Hearns, 15 pounds of boxing.
Tommy Hearns makes a commanding start.
With his combination punches. Hearns has a good left hand, but the power is in his right hand. Leonard is trying to nullify that by staying away.
He's wound up tight. Good jab by Hearns. Snaps back Leonard's head. He seems to be out jabbing Sugar and enjoying it. He keeps smiling at him.
Well, he's got the reach. A good round for Thomas Hearns. The jab has done it for him here. Oh, look out! Leonard is showboating a little bit, and he's wasting time with Hearns.
Well, I can't believe it's in Angelo's game plan to give away the first 4 rounds.
Hearns has dominated the fight since round 1. Hearns is laughing at him.
Hearns is making fun of Sugar Ray Leonard like Leonard made fun of Durant. There's the bell.
With Hearns seemingly dictating the fight, Leonard begins to take chances.
Action slowing a little bit.
Leonard taking some devastating punishment.
Body punches, that will do it.
Leonard is getting hammered by Hearns.
Shorten up on his punches.
Again, punching after the bell.
Hearns, calm, cool, collected, is making a chopping block of Leonard now. Hearns may have been hurt. Hearns, he may have wobbled and maybe he didn't.
He did wobble. It's 48 seconds left. He wobbled him. But he's recovered. He wobbled Hearns. His legs are still not the same. Now he's wobbled Leonard. Now he's wobbled Leonard.
This is a battle of attrition. Leonard takes a good punch. Look at Hearns.
The best round for Leonard by far. 12 seconds to go.
Leonard is in better shape at this point.
Leonard's got him. 5 seconds.
Thomas Hearns just told Emmanuel Stewart, I'm okay, but you have to wonder, Sugar Ray Leonard now up on his feet.
And now it's a different Leonard. Now he's standing right in front of him.
It's obvious that Leonard takes the better punch of the two because he's being hit by the harder puncher. Leonard takes the better punch, no question about it.
And now Leonard is out jabbing. Whoa, what a right hand. Hearns is playing possum right now.
Those left hooks to the body by Leonard are taking a toll. Leonard all over him.
fight enters its second half, Hearns regains his composure and begins to take control once again, finding his rhythm behind that long, stinging jab.
Corner him. Hearns is dancing around for the first time tonight. Leonard is trying to corner him. Hearns is doing what Leonard did earlier. Now Leonard is fighting flat-footed.
Hearns needs this round to clear his head. There's no question he was in deep trouble for 2 rounds, but his legs are back together. Look at how he's bouncing. I suppose this corner is telling Hearns, look, it's working for you. We're getting these rounds by just bouncing around and popping. Don't fight with it.
He's finding Leonard with the right hand now.
Leonard standing still.
A big round for Hearns. Leonard is game. He trades with his man, but he's taking a battering in this round. Oh! Leonard was rocked for a moment. The tide has changed again with Hearns having the momentum now. Leonard's left eye is a caution now. It's almost completely closed.
I don't remember anybody hitting Sugar Ray Leonard.
By the end of the 12th, Hearns has seemingly reclaimed the momentum, but in Leonard's corner, Angelo Dundee delivers his iconic speech, reigniting Leonard, whose swollen eye threatens to bring the fight to an end.
Look at the eye of Sugar Ray Leonard.
Faced with a decision whether or not to stop this fight.
I think Leonard has to fight a desperate fight. Good right hand. That
Hearns was hurt again. Hearns was hurt. He's trying to hold on. There's the first knockdown of the fight. No, the referee said it's not a knockdown.
The referee says it is not a knockdown. There's a minute left. Hearns is no question in big trouble.
Hearns is trying to hold on. Leonard knows he has him. Now Hearns is fighting back.
40 seconds. Angelo screaming right hand.
Leonard keeps coming on. He's a bull. Leonard takes the better punch.
19 seconds to go. Can he weather it? He's hitting on the brakes. He's doing everything. 12 seconds to go. Hearns is in desperate trouble.
The bell cannot save him if he goes down. That is counted a knockdown. He's letting time run out.
His time ran out.
A big round for Leonard.
Last round, therefore, he got the full count.
Round 14, Leonard actually runs out there.
Now he doesn't have enough time. Now it's minute 44. Time is running out on Toney Hearns.
He's got to grab him. Leonard gives him no rest. Hearns is in real trouble.
Hearns got a punch. Hearns has got to give him some respect.
Or grab hold of him, which he's not doing.
No, he's too weak. He has nothing left. He's going to be knocked out. Leonard has pulled it out in the true old-fashioned movie way. Thomas Hearns with the early lead over the first 5 rounds. It was all Hearns. Sugar Ray Leonard coming back.
Hail to the new, undisputed, welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Before we take a look at our next super fight, I first want to take a moment to introduce you guys to Pro Boxing Training. Pro Boxing Training is a powerful, all-in-one training app designed for serious fighters. If you're a beginner, you can learn, drill, and introduce new techniques with real structure. If you're a competitor, you can follow elite programming to become more versatile and defensively responsible. You can select from dozens of your favourite world champions and add their signature attacks, combos, and footwork patterns into your own arsenal. New fighter workouts are released every Monday. Become a more versatile fighter today. Download Pro Boxing Training and dominate the opposition.
Right now, we turn our attention to the next major event, which will take place in boxing November 18, right in this arena, the fight of the year between James Toney and Roy Jones Jr.
Next, a battle between the speed, skill, and finesse of Roy Jones Jr., moving up in weight to challenge super middleweight champion James Toney, whose toughness and dangerous counterpunching style had made him the favourite going into the fight.
Said the nicest things about Roy Jones in private. It is well known in the sport that you don't think a great deal of him personally. Exactly what is it you dislike about Roy?
Well, like I said, he come up, he step up to challenge me. Anybody challenge me, got to get dogged out.
What about you, Roy? Anybody who come into the ring against you got to get dogged out too?
Nah, you don't gotta get dogged out. You just gotta get taught a lesson.
Nobody teach me a lesson. I'm the teacher, baby. I'm the teacher.
We'll see come to 18.
I'm breaking you
we'll
up.
see come to 18.
I'm breaking you
for
up.
victory, and there's the bell for round number 1. This one's scheduled for 12.
But Toney is, boy, he's cold as ice right now.
Downstairs, as Roy Jones starting to pitch some shots here to get the early lead. And he'll perhaps get a test in that route tonight against Toney. Good lead, left hooks.
Early on, it became clear. Roy Jones's hand speed was on another level.
So far, Jones has asserted himself pretty well. Good combination from Jones. Toney into trouble! Jones now starting to come forward, landing some uppercuts inside, and Toney says, give me more. Is that all you got?
Gotta really go. And here's a little example of his quickness. There's 2 left uppercuts, 2 left hooks. God-given boxing talent. Look at that. I mean, that's just an athlete. Toney seemingly thinks he knows what he has to do, and that's to put the pressure on. But Roy Jones came off the ropes when he got pinned there with some beautiful shots back at Toney.
Oh! Big left hook, and down goes Toney! He was caught showing off.
He did by that patented jump-in left hook.
He got suckered into it.
Despite Jones's strong start, Toney wasn't going to go away easily.
Jones's hands and his feet, everything a lot quicker, and his confidence growing. That could be dangerous, though, against Toney. Good counter by Toney. 3.5 years, Toney's been a champion. And they're talking to one another now. Good body work from Jones.
Gets to Toney is when he's got to start punching.
Big shot from Toney, his best punch of the fight. And Jones nods his head as if to say, nah, didn't feel much of it.
He gets a good right hand by Toney off those 2 misses by Jones.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Toney starting to assert himself again here. And there's Toney getting hit with some lefts and some rights. Playing a decoy game, but Jones landing the bell. And they trade inside, and the power of Toney being noticed there. Again, Toney landing. And Jones coming back with some offering. And they trade.
Toney can't always wait for that right hand.
Oh, whistling turnaround. That foot for Toney. He nearly got it, though.
I just think it's been pretty much a sweep for Roy Jones so far. But Toney is getting closer and doing better.
As the fight enters its second half, Jones begins to pull further ahead, each combination looking more and more spectacular than the last.
Toney's never been able to somebody this talented.
Goes right back to work with the lefts and rights. Toney getting hit by some big shots from Jones in the center of the ring. Combination punching there by Jones. Jones still connecting on combinations with the quicker hands and the more accuracy. Toney just pounding Jones, or Jones rather pounding Toney. Combination punching.
And those punches are taking their toll on James Toney because he just got caught with another good left hook, even though he's sliding and rolling with a lot of them.
Oh, good left hand from Toney, and a right at the bell. Toney's best moment, but after he had been mauled for the majority of round number 7. Left hook has been the best shot there, and Toney hurt by that shot, winging wildly. Some headshots, and they're piling up for Jones, the challenger. He backs Toney up, and this is not a scene that you'll see very often. Here comes Jones. Has Toney in his corner, pounding him to the head with lefts and rights. Toney fires back a right hand. Good work from Jones. Some blood now in the mouth of the champion, Toney, as he opens his mouth to breathe a bit harder and gets caught with a left hook right in the mouth.
James Toney, if I'm his corner man, and I'm looking at it from a corner man standpoint, I'm saying you need a knockout. But he's way behind on points here.
Toney being encouraged to go after his man. He's really trying. They're a pretty good left hook from Toney.
On this night, Jones seemed to have rose to the occasion. A fighter who may have really been impossible to beat.
James Toney, I don't think it's the weight so much as this style is just killing us. He's hard to catch. Look at the feet. Just watch his feet. They never stop. And once they do stop, he'll tie you up and then hit you. Look, beautiful left hook. He gets on both sides here.
This is incredible to see Toney get waxed like this on the ropes.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know he's not a limited guy because we've seen him really do some extraordinary things in the ring. One against Mike McCallum, who's a consummate counterpuncher boxer, against a slugger like Iran Barkley, and against another top-notch athlete like Michael Nunn. We've seen him overcome, adjust, and win. But this is just something real special here in Roy Jones. I can see him going undefeated as long as he wants to be, as long as he stays in shape and keeps his head on straight. Oh boy, how many times has he done that to James Toney? Jumped in with that left hook. Toney's got nothing on his punches at this point either.
I think he's hurt now too, Joe. To the body and upstairs.
Look at Toney. He is a bad dude, let me tell you. He'd like this fight to go on for about 38 rounds.
He could probably win it.
Yeah, and he might win it. But in 12 rounds, you ain't going to beat Roy Jones Jr.
It's been a boxing lesson so far here tonight, and it looks as though it's going to go in the books as an upset slightly. Toney was about a 3-2 favorite in this fight.
Looking back on it, it's hard to bet against a guy, a winner like James Toney, especially with some of the brilliant things we've seen him do. But here we just saw the emergence of a true superstar in this game, and it's Roy Jones Jr.
Jones wants to finish in grand fashion here as he's starting to get more aggressive in the final 10 seconds. It's over, and I think it's over for the champion, at least as the super middleweight champion. Roy Jones Jr. splendid indeed, splendid enough for the upset, or at least so.
We go to the scorecards: 119 to 108, 117 to 110, 118 to 109 for the winner by unanimous decision, and new super middleweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Finally, we arrive at what was billed as the fight of the millennium.
Signs everywhere, looking ahead to next week's De La Hoya Trinidad matchup. In fact, around every corner in Vegas. Further visual evidence of the intense excitement that surrounds the biggest non-heavyweight showdown in the sport in nearly 2 decades.
The raw power and aggression of Felix Trinidad against the speed, skill and athleticism of Oscar De La Hoya, the ingredients for an all-time great welterweight unification.
This showdown has been anticipated for so long, several years. 2 outstanding fighters, both unbeaten, both armed with state-of-the-art weaponry, both in their primes, and the outcome could define their careers.
Now there is the possibility of anything happening here at the very beginning of this fight. Both these guys have tremendous power. Both men have been down.
Delighted you are watching with us the fight of the millennium. Oscar De La Hoya in the blue trunks, the WBC welterweight champ in the white trunks. It's Felix Trinidad. De La Hoya has told us he will box. He wants to counterpunch. Will that be his strategy? So far, he is moving.
I went to a De La Hoya training session in Big Bear, California. He said, I'm going to box, box, box. He said that when he was up in the room. He studies his opponent in the first round or 2. He uses that as a study hall. He gives them little moves, sees how they react, sees what they have, sees how they throw punches.
So far, it has been a chess match. Trinidad has thrown more punches than Oscar. There's the first jab landed by Oscar De La Hoya. Left hand gets in by Trinidad.
Trinidad beginning to get more active now, Al. Beginning to get into the fight here a little bit.
De La Hoya still moving. He's had lateral movement throughout. Good jabs by Trinidad, but then De La Hoya comes back in his own. Good uppercut by De La Hoya. They are mirror images of each other in the ring. They are the same height, the same weight. Both have good boxing skills and both have power.
No matter what they've said previous, you can see that they have great respect for each other's punching power.
They have big right counter, break a clinch. Good right hand by Trinidad. That's what he wants to get in. Trinidad walks into a jab as he tries to throw the right hand. The De La Hoya jab now starting to get there a little more. These early rounds are important, Rich, because they're so close. It's tough to know who they're going to go to.
What begins as a competitive fight starts to swing firmly in De La Hoya's favour.
Tito, look, that was a great body shot by De La Hoya.
As his disciplined jab and sharp flurries see him take control of the middle rounds.
Oscar in this round, but Oscar working that jab.
Nice did the right foot, right, and a hook from De La Hoya.
That shook up Trinidad a little bit.
Nice hand speed by De La Hoya. Second count.
All right, there's that good combination by De La Hoya.
Just the movement wouldn't win him around, but De La Hoya has punched enough to get it done. There's a nice right hand by Trinidad over a lazy jab of De La Hoya. And those are the kind of combinations that when he pushes Trinidad back, may have hurt him with the right hand.
I think Oscar De La Hoya is winning this fight so far now based on his boxing ability and his snaking left jab. And Trinidad is having all kinds of trouble reaching Oscar with his punches.
And now the combination punching of De La Hoya is becoming a big factor. His hand speed. Trinidad continues his assault. Good right hand by Felix Trinidad. De La Hoya landed good right hand by De La Hoya.
When he uses it, he's using it in combinations.
Good jab again by De La Hoya. He is looser now, and he is throwing some shots.
He's not doing anything to wear Oscar De La Hoya down.
Right hand again gets in by De La Hoya. And again, De La Hoya steals the action at the end of the round. Good jab by Trinidad. Counter right by De La Hoya.
I thought there'd be some hellacious exchanges. It hasn't been that way, but De La Hoya is picking up in confidence now, letting the combinations fly.
Boy, is he working the body of Felix Trinidad. This is probably the best pure boxing exhibition De La Hoya has given in a long time, maybe ever.
But as the final rounds approach, the momentum begins to shift.
And the wide hook of Trinidad, very bad for him. Oh, that one got in.
You must remember, and I'm sure Oscar does, as he takes that right hand, that he can't get complacent in the ring. He cannot get complacent defensively and get too relaxed because Trinidad can make him pay at any moment.
A left hook by Trinidad. Big right by De La Hoya. There's the hook again by Trinidad. Good hook again by Trinidad. That one got there.
Trinidad is winning this round, however, on aggression.
Yes, he is. And with only seconds remaining, Felix Trinidad having one of his better rounds in this bout and lands a couple of right hands against Oscar De La Hoya. Here comes De La Hoya, and they have a big exchange, but those are not punches thrown with conviction by De La Hoya. Could Oscar be getting tired? He got nailed with a big right hand by Trinidad.
After boxing so well for the majority of the fight, De La Hoya's decision to ease off the gas had allowed Trinidad to make it competitive once again.
Trinidad continues to be the aggressor.
Now the question is, did Tito wait too long? This fight is moving in his direction.
He is going after De La Hoya. Oscar better push him back somewhere. Trinidad has been pursuing De La Hoya through then. I have this fight 6-4 and 1 even right now. Not throwing too many punches. He feints there. Big right hand by Trinidad.
Another one. Oscar's in a little difficulty here. Trinidad finally seems to have solved him. Trinidad had great success with the right hand early in this round. And that's about the fourth one that he's landed cleanly in this round. And I believe Trinidad has swept the last 3 rounds. But what's that going to mean on the judges' scorecards?
And possibly the last 4, who knows? Certainly the last 3. That'll do it. This one is over. Here we go.
114 to 114, he has it even. 115 to 114. 115 to 113 for the winner by majority decision. De Puerto Rico and the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Felix.
Tonight, the feeling some people will have going away from here is that instead of closing the show the way we've seen you before in big fights, that you were protecting a lead and through a fight that you were winning away.
Oh my gosh, I thought I had the fight won easy. I mean, by outboxing them, by outclassing them. People know I'm a warrior. I can stay in there with anybody. But I wanted to demonstrate a boxing show, and I guess it didn't work.
Controversy, domination, action, exactly what you'd expect when the greatest fighters in boxing step in the ring with each other. If you're still in the mood for more fights, check out my recent videos on David Benavidez and Artur Beterbiev, 2 action-packed fighters with incredible knockout records. Until next time.